with six-word message for $200 million comedian in latest post. Forget lucky. Colorado fans are blessed. Deion Sanders brings the heat and the laughs as their head coach. On the field, he's all about winning. Off it, he's all about good times. We've seen his casual side in everything from fishing with Travis Hunter to taking on challenges with Warren Sapp. This easygoing personality comes from his connections with people from all walks of life. From The Rock to Goldberg to jamming with Snoop Dogg, his crew has been one wild mix. One of them is a $200 million valued media personality, and Coach Prime never misses a moment to flex their bond. This time, he did it with a six-word message. The man who turns out to be Deion's favorite is none other than Steve Harvey, the well-known host of Family Feud since 2010. Harvey first became famous as a stand-up comedian in the 1980s and has since reached huge success in the field, reportedly earning around $40 million annually. $10 million comes from Family Feud and $20 million from his radio show. Deion and Harvey have shared several memorable moments together over the years, and no one describes Harvey better than Coach Prime. "My dog's so clean he dirty." Deion wrote this caption, posting a picture of Harvey on IG on May 17th. The Family Feud star looked dapper in a shiny black-colored suit. His accessory game was, as usual, strong, with Harvey sporting a gold-colored brooch and adding flair with tinted glasses. This stylish look definitely deserved praise from someone who's known Harvey for years, and Deion certainly fits that bill. On July 8, 2022, the Buffs head coach appeared on the Steve TV show with Tracy Edmonds, to whom he was engaged at the time. That episode went viral for Deion's lovey-dovey statement. "Trust her that if something ever happens, she know I got her." This made the Deion Edmonds fans happy. However, the couple called the engagement off in December 2023. It just like Harvey has seen it all, Deion, too, has been a part of his journey. When Harvey announced that he would do his final comedy show in 2012, this did not sit well with Deion. He then sent a video message. "Steve, my man, they tell me you're ending your stand-up comedy career. What does that mean? How can you stop being funny?" Well, here comes another person with whom Deion bonded beyond the field of sports. Deion Sanders and the singer who believed in him. Deion, every now and then, gives a shout-out to his confidants who have been part of his journey. One such person is Coach Prime's singer friend, Dewey Smith. In June 2022, the Buffs head coach tweeted an old picture with Smith, where the duo shared the stage. The caption perfectly captured their bond as Deion wrote, "At Dewey Smith, my man of God." It marked an important period for the Buff squad. They had their big weekend lineup to woo Colorado's favorite Julian "Juju" Lewis, who was yet to give his word. Retweeting the post, Smith wrote, "Let's go at Deion Sanders. We've got another big weekend, my friend." Amidst the hype session, only a few know about Deion's role in Smith's life. They have shared a bond for over 2 decades now. Back in 2003, when Smith was a pastor of Beulah Land Bible Church, on one lucky occasion, he met Deion at a conference. And that's when the duo clicked, post which their friendship has been running in turbo mode. Having full confidence in his friend's abilities, the pastor/singer once said, "He's going to be successful wherever he goes because he's Deion Primetime Sanders, and people are praying for him and believe in him and know his heart." And Deion Sanders did make his old friend proud by pushing hard and bringing Julian Lewis home. No wonder Deion's got that spark. Well, we can see that too. From comedy stages to concert halls to the silver screen, his inner circle is seriously star-studded. Football World reacts as Travis Hunter's brother Travis reveals offer from Sacramento State. Believe it or not, the Hunter bloodline doesn't just run deep. It runs with greatness baked into every gene. While Travis Hunter's jaw-dropping ascent to the NFL spotlight has grabbed headlines, his younger brother Travis Hunter is busy carving his own legacy, and it's shaping up to be just as electric. If you thought Travis's path from Jackson State to the NFL was something special, wait till you hear about Travis, the underdog ready to break through. Effingham County High's spring game was a glimpse into the future for Travis Hunter. The rising junior wide receiver wasn't just present, he dominated, scoring 3 spectacular touchdowns. Each showcased different skills, one a contested grab, another an acrobatic catch, and the last a highlight reel play that left defenders stunned. At 5'7" and 140 pounds, Travis played far beyond his size and ranking, exhibiting exceptional body control and explosive speed. No tricks, just pure talent. Even Stanford alum Connor Weddington couldn't help but praise his polish and said, "Watch the eyes all the way to the ball on the last slide." It wasn't just scoring, it was artistry. Ranked 59th among wide receivers in the 2027 class and 50th overall in Georgia, national recognition hasn't arrived, but it seems inevitable. He already holds offers from Georgia Southern, Georgia State, Tennessee State, and Jackson State, the same school that famously landed Travis Hunter in 2021. But in that list, there's another name that got added, which is Sacramento State. Travis is nothing but filled with gratitude as he shared an IG post saying, "Sacramento State offered. Fire Latin Cross," and fans are brimming with excitement. Well, any college team would be lucky to get Travis' commitment, as he is the kind of player you can't afford to miss out on. Why? Remember Cam Newton's C1NOT7 recruiting camp? In that Effingham County, GA, 2027 prospect, Travis was electric. He dominated, proving his size is no limitation. Matching up against elite five-star talent like Ryder Lyons, Travis scored 2 touchdowns against the City Reapers, showcasing impressive football intelligence. He didn't just accumulate stats, he torched defenses with sharp cuts and precise routes. Even without the ball, he consistently created scoring chances. Best part? Travis keeps celebrating each touchdown with impressive dance moves, just like his elder brother. C1 in easily 134-16, with Travis leading the way. The 15-year-old was remarkably mature in interviews, too. When asked about his first touchdown, he humbly said, "My entire focus was on catching the ball, showing his game is about execution, not showmanship." When asked if Travis helped him or not, Travis smiled and said, "Yes, ma'am, I got a lot, actually." But then, grinning, he added, "No, he didn't give me anything." The point was clear. Travis is forging his own path. Travis Hunter's brother Travis is becoming a big name among fans. Travis Hunter is a big name in CFB, and his achievements speak about his excellence. It's either snagging the Heisman Trophy right out of Ashton Janney's hands or getting drafted at number 2 overall in the NFL. He tends to remain on top. But now the spotlight is shifting towards his little bro, Travis Hunter, who's a dynamo in his own right. Well, just months before, the internet fam took a petty troll on the Hunter fam, saying how the parents made the least effort in naming their kids. The younger one with just an extra Y. But now the community is turning to give the young one some flowers. After all, the Hunter with a Y is not going to graduate from HS till 2027. But offers keep making their way towards him, and his recent offer from Sacramento State is making fans crazy over his skills. Just like this one, proud of your red heart. And why wouldn't they? Last season, Travis recorded 495 receiving yards with 6 touchdowns in 9 games. And he is also a 3-star WR as per 247 Sports. No wonder fans believe that this is just the start of a remarkable career that Travis is going to have in the future. And this fan doubles down on the same notion, saying, "Them offers gone keep coming." The reactions to Travis Hunter's achievement ran the full spectrum. One fan offered a chilly reaction and said, "Feel meh." It looks like this fan expects more from him or might be waiting for his brother's CFB team, Colorado, to make a move towards him. But that doubt vanished quickly. As Hunter excelled, the energy shifted. Another fan enthusiastically tweeted, "Common P fire," showing the rapid change in opinion as Hunter captivated everyone with each play and grabbed attention for his big moves. From there, momentum built rapidly. Even 2027 class prospect Emerson Lewis joined in, hyping up Hunter with a "come in" message. Travis Hunter's incredible plays fueled a surge of support, with this fan shouting, "Yes, sir, keep going." They weren't just spectators. They were completely captivated, swept up in Travis's electrifying performance. Now that the hype is building around him, he's already landed an Adidas NIL deal along with his elder bro at such an early stage. Fans are noticing, too. Let's wait and see if Travis can resonate like Travis had an impact in the future or not. Every dynasty has its roots. If Travis Hunter is the first wave, Travis might just be the next one, ready to crash onto the scene. Think Manning brothers, Kelsey brothers, and now, the Hunter brothers. Deion Sanders CU Buffs get upsetting transfer portal news after big update on five-star Xavier Griffin. Well, Deion Sanders must now be fighting a feeling of emptiness. That's because he is now left with an empty nest after his sons left for the Pro League. Plus, he must be replaying the mishaps of the 2025 NFL Draft that he did not expect to witness even in his wildest dreams. Amidst all this gloom, Deion receives some news that is surely going to uplift his mood. To him, the transfer portal has been too traumatic in the past, thanks to his former player, Cormani McClain, and how he dragged Coach Prime through the mud. Unfortunately, Deion is not going to get over the transfer portal trauma anytime soon. Here comes some upsetting news, as Colorado lost the race to land the commitment from a star offensive lineman. Does this rob Deion of all hope? No. After all, the Buffaloes now have some unfinished business with five-star Xavier Griffin. Like other programs, Deion's Colorado had to go through a tough phase. In this cycle of the transfer portal, they lost 14 players. The Buffs even lost 4 players who had hit the exit door in one single day. But as we all know, Deion is not someone who would sit idly to pester over the losses. With this, Coach Prime flipped the script and now owns 26 transfer portal commitments. His haul also consists of 3 4-stars. This immediately boosted Colorado's incoming transfer class to rank at number 30 nationally and number 2 in the Big 12 Conference. But guess what? Deion is likely far from finished building his 2025 transfer class. But the universe had other plans. Their hot target Kansas State offensive lineman star, Brandon Snee, committed to UAB on May 17. The 6'7" and 320-pound phenom began his collegiate career at D2 Elizabeth City State before transferring to Wagner in 2024. Playing for just one season in the FCS, he transferred to Kansas State in January, only to jump into the portal this spring. Now, was it an easy chase for Deion to bring home Snee? No way. Since re-entering the portal, he was hailed by Southern Miss, UAB, Missouri State, North Texas, Akron, Washington State, and New Mexico State. But the desperation for Deion to land Snee was building up. After all, the wheels of the Buffs' offensive linemen's room fell off. Zechariah Owens was the latest addition to the lineman exodus who broke the Colorado ties. The list, winter and spring combined, also includes Jay Gardenhire, Cash Cleveland, Khalil Benson, Hank Zilinskas, Ethan Boyd, Tyler Johnson, Yakiri Walker, and Peyton Kirkland. Deion had some kind of hope that Snee would choose them. That's because after Snee's official visit in January, he tweeted, "Had a great official visit at CU at Deion Sanders #AGTG, #ScoBuffs, #TicketNow." So Coach Prime must have already been envisioning Snee filling the void that Deion's squad must be feeling at the moment. He possesses elite measurables at 6 feet 7 inches and an 84-inch wingspan. Talking about his numbers on the gridiron, the Philadelphia native posted an 81 pass blocking grade and a 72.4 run blocking grade on Pro Football Focus. This commitment would have been the perfect boost for Deion to whitewash this image. Snee allowed a single sack last season, whereas Shedeur was the most sacked QB for the second year in a row. However, it will be wise for Deion to move on and focus on his next assignment. Deion Sanders wasted no time in rolling out the red carpet. While most of the players are decommitting out of their own will, things are a bit different for Griffin. The 5-star recruit out of Gainesville High School chose USC as it checked multiple boxes. The influx of coaches with the NFL tags and the Trojans' defensive staff aligned perfectly with his long-term plans. However, the young chap had to tap on the exit button. That's because Lincoln Riley has become very particular about his players after losing 28 players to the transfer portal. Analyst Tim Prangley gave a better view of the current situation. USC is going with this new approach of like, when you commit, that's it. We don't want you taking any more visits. However, Griffin has shown his desire to schedule official visits elsewhere and thus had to pull his pledge from USC. That's when Deion seized the golden chance. On May 16th, Colorado dished out an offer to Griffin. But will this be an easy chase? Deion Sanders will now be running the race with veterans like Kalen DeBoer and Kirby Smart. Well, any day Alabama Crimson Tide and Georgia Bulldogs will be a top priority given their historic past plated with gold. Griffin is expected to take several official visits this summer, most notably to Tuscaloosa on June 6th. And what about Georgia? Well, Dion's task will now be to woo Griffin, who hails from Gainesville, Georgia, and might choose to stay close to home. It's time for the Buffs HC to drink in some Red Bull and get into the field, pulling off a celebrity treatment just like they did for Julian Lewis. Can we expect another burger named after Griffin? Warren Sapp's daughter shares four-word Buccaneers message after dad's eight-figure admission, while QB killer Warren Sapp is out in Boulder barking orders as Colorado's new pass rush coordinator. His daughter Mercedes, aka Seed Sapp, is bossing it in a whole different game. She's not crashing pockets, but she's crashing old-school thinking around NL, branding, and athletic empowerment at South Florida. And when she's not helping athletes find their value, she's out here reminding everyone who her squad is. Seed Sapp is getting some sun at St. Pete Beach, Florida, but she didn't miss out on showing her loyalty to her team, Warren Sapp's old team. The former defensive tackle's daughter has been a big Tampa Bay fan for a while now. We saw it on draft day when the Buccaneers picked Emeka Egbuka at number 19. Seed was really excited about him, totally fangirling. Then she posted about the other picks too, like Jacob Parrish and Benjamin Morrison. Now, she's at it again. On her Instagram story on May 17th, she took a picture of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pirate logo sitting on a license plate. Her four-word caption summed up her pledge, "Bucks or die, baby." In an era where even lifelong fans jump ship when a QB throws 3 picks, that kind of ride-or-die energy hits different. And this isn't just some casual shout-out. Seed Sapp is all out spreading love everywhere. In her previous story, she gave props to her former school, North Florida, after the Ospreys softball team knocked off number 25 ranked Virginia in a gritty 2-1 win, marking their first ever NCAA tournament victory. That's right, North Florida, the number 3 seed in the NCAA Columbia Regional, handed the number 2 seeded Cavaliers a fat L to punch their way into the NCAA conversation. It was also their first win over a Power 4 and top 25 team all season. Big-time celebration. Meanwhile, back at her current school in South Florida, Seed Sapp's got her fingerprints all over the Bulls women's baseball program, which clinched the 2025 AC Championship. She didn't need a press release. Just hit IG with a 3-word show of excitement. Yes, yes, yes. And let's be real, Warren Sapp's daughter is building blueprints for what student athletes can be. NIL education? Check. DI initiatives? Check. Financial literacy, personal branding, real-life prep? She's cooking. She's doing it all while keeping her dad's edge. And as she's grinding and winning behind the scenes, her dad's been keeping it just as real, but with a bit more fire. Warren Sapp shrugs at a potential $25 million income. When Warren Sapp sat down with Howard Eskin, he didn't flinch when he was asked the highest number he made in the NFL. 6.6, I think, he said. Chump change nowadays. That's what the host called that paycheck. And even threw out what the Pro Hall of Famer might possibly be getting in 2025, which is an 8-figure number of $25 million.